Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. So today we are going to discuss a very important news article of finance, that is about the NARCL. See, NARCL was in news from 16 to 18 September 2021, and this is a very important news article which is covered in PIB, Live Mint and many other important newspapers and the news websites. So this is about how the Union Cabinet has approved for the NARCL. Okay, and this was in news, like not one news article but many news articles was printed in different days about this. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel first of all and join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session, and the link will be given in of the Telegram channel will be given in the description box below. So the EduTap has launched a 40% off on all these courses, and you can avail this through the code super, and this will be applicable for till 26 September 2021. So see, first of all we need to understand the loan. Okay, first, bank has the work of bank accepts deposits and gives some percentage, gives some interest rate on that, and it gives the loan and it takes some interest rate on it. This is the source of profits, or this is how the banks earn, by giving the loan and taking the interest rate on it. Okay, and the interest earned is the profit. So the loans can be a good loan or a bad loan. The bank is giving the loan, and if the bank is getting the interest on timely basis and if it is getting the principal amount back, then it is a good loan. But if the company or the person is not returning the principal amount or is not even giving the interest amount, so that turns into a bad loan. Bad loan can be said as NPA, the non-performing assets, because the loan is the asset, the money of the bank is the asset for the bank, and the non-performing asset is the asset that is they are not, the company or the person is not giving the loan or the principal amount or the interest rate back. So it turns into a non-performing asset, the asset that is not performing for the bank. So what problem does it create? See, the bank does the credit creation. Okay, it gives the credit, it gives the loan. So this, for example, we can say 1000 crore rupees was given by SBI to a company, and the company is going bankrupt, it is not giving the 1000 crores back. So this 1000 crores is a non-performing asset for the bank. Now the bank cannot utilize this money further for any other loan, because if the bank would have gotten this 1000 crore, then they would have used it to give the loan to some other person, and they would have gotten the profit also later on in the form of interest rate from the other company. So this is the non-performing asset, as the SBI is not getting the loan back. Okay, so the NPA is a non-performing asset, that is a bad loan. Now what is a bad bank? A bad bank is a bank which buys the bad loans of other financial institutions. Here we can say banks. So a bad bank is a bank that is buying the bad loans of the bank. Bad loans, I just told you, are the NPAs, the non-performing assets, that is not providing the interest rate or the principal amount is stuck. So, and this helps, the buying of the bad loans help to clear their balance sheet. Okay, to clear the balance sheet of the bank. So the NPAs can be removed or from the balance sheet of the bank. See, data was given that as of March 2021, the total bad loans in the banking system was 8.34 lakh crores. So this much bad loan was in the banking system of India. For example, we can say 1000 crore, as we took the example of the SBI. Now NARCL is a bad bank. Okay, so it takes the NPA of 1000 crore from the SBI and gives the SBI, because SBI won't be giving the 1000 crore just like that, na. So it gives the, for example, it gives 500 crores, because it is saying that it will be hard to recover the loan. So it is saying we can only, the NARCL will be like, we can only recover 500 crores. So SBI is like, at least I am getting something. Rather than zero, it is better to get 500 crores. So the SBI takes 500 crores from the NARCL, and now it is the responsibility of the NARCL to recover the loan. Okay, so they might recover 800 crore or they might only recover 100 crore. So they can get a profit or they can get a loss. The loss will be covered by the government security, government guarantee, that we will see in the further slides. So you understand the 3 points. The loan can be good loan or a bad loan. A good loan is the loan that is getting the interest or the principal amount. Bad loan is the loan in which you are not getting the interest or you are not getting even the principal amount. Bad bank is like NARCL is a bad bank in which they buy the bad loans and from any financial institution. Here there are banks, and that this helps to clear the balance sheet of the bank. Now the data I told you, 8.34 lakh crore NPAs we have in our banking system. Now coming to the main news. See, why did I tell you about the bad bank and bad loan and everything? Because you need to understand the words, the terms to understand the whole news. So Union Cabinet clears decks for National Asset Reconstruction Company Limited. So NARCL was launched by the Union Cabinet. It approved for the government guarantee by the government, and security receipts on the government guarantee will be provided on the security receipts to buy bad banks, to buy bad loans of lenders. Okay, so now they can buy the bad loans of the lenders. The NARCL can buy the bad loans of the lenders, and we will see that what are security receipts in the next slide. NARCL has been incorporated under the Companies Act and has applied for license from RBI. So NARCL has been incorporated under the Companies Act, but it has to apply for the license from the RBI for becoming a ARC, for becoming the Asset Reconstruction Company. Now NARCL has been set up by the banks. Okay, it won't be set up by the government. The government will only provide the guarantee and has approved for the NARCL. It will be set up by the banks for the aggregation and the consolidation of the stressed assets, that is bad loans. NARCL will take care of the bad loans, and how much percentage, like the ownership is in the hands of the public sector banks, 50% of the ownership, and the 49% of the stakes are in the hands of the financial institutions and the debt management companies, or we can say financial institutions or debt management companies will have 49% of the stakes in our NARCL. So see, before also there were NPAs, before also there were steps taken. So before there were 28 private ARCs, that is the asset reconstruction companies. They used to take up the small loans, they used to take up the small NPAs, the non-performing assets, because they were small companies, or we can say they were only like small, they couldn't handle the big loans, big NPAs. So they used to take care of the small NPAs. And as well as the government has done many reforms. They have also introduced the insolvency and bankruptcy code to take care of the NPAs, as well as capitalization of bank was done to take care of the NPAs. So considering the large stock of the NPAs, additional options or the alternative were needed, and that's why the NARCL IDRCL structure was introduced. See, IDRCL is the Indian Debt Resolution Company Limited. So this structure, NARCL and IDRCL work together, and the NARCL will acquire the assets, will take the assets from the bank and from the lead bank by giving some offer. Once NARCL offer is accepted, and then IDRCL will start working, will start to manage the NPA, and will start the resolution of the asset for the NPA, for the non-performing asset. It will start to manage it and the resolution of it, or if any valuation is needed. So NARCL will acquire the asset, and IDRCL will manage the non-performing asset, will resolve the non-performing asset. So NARCL will acquire nearly 2 lakh crore of stress assets, or they will take 2 lakh crore of bad loans from the banks, and these will be high value stress loans, because I told you that 28 private ARC were before also, but they used to take only small, they used to handle only small NPs. So NARCL is approved for handling the bad loans, the big bad loans. Okay, that is high value stressed loans, that is more than rupees 500 crores. So what is the government guarantee? I told you that the government guarantee is given on the security receipts. So now they are taking the offer, they are giving some offer to the bank, and they are taking the NPA. So that is, the offer is 15% cash will be given upfront. Like if on the 1,000 crore rupees NPA, they are giving 500 crore. So 15% of this will be given cash upfront, and the other 85% will be through the issue securitization receipts, that whenever we will recover the amount, we will give you the money, the rest amount we will give you then. So the issue securitization receipts for the remaining 85% of the asset value, and on this the government guarantee is given. For example, if they might not be able to give, like they might not be able to recover 500, they may recover only 100 crore, but they have promised the bank that they will be giving 500 crore. So this amount, this left out amount will be covered through the government guarantee. Okay, and the government has approved the guarantee of 30,600 crore to back the security receipts, the securitization receipts. If the asset is not able to realize its value, then this guarantee will come into the picture. Okay, the NARCL will have to pay a fee for the government for the guarantee provided from the second year of incorporation. So NACR will have to pay a fee, and this fee will be from the second year of its working. Now what it means, how it works, I told you everything, but this is a summary, a small summary. So originally announced in union budget. So the bad bank, the term bad bank was coined or was like introduced in union budget of 2021-22. In that the finance minister of our country, she said that we need a bad bank to take care of the NPAs, because after COVID the NPAs will increase. Okay, because so many companies have dissolved, so many companies are going into loss. So she said that we need a bad bank, and now the NARCL has came into being, has been approved. Okay, 30,600 crore is the guarantee provided by center to buy bad loans by the NARCL, and this is for a period of 5 years only. That is, in 5 years they have to take care of the 2 lakh crore of NPAs. Who will purchase these bad loans, and how the NARCL will purchase these bad loans? And this is under the Companies Act. They will get a RBI license. They need to get a RBI license to become a asset reconstruction company. And NARCL will purchase the bad loans, as I told you, from the bank, and on a discounted value. Okay, because they can't recover the whole NPA. It's usually that they can't recover, they won't be able to recover the whole NPA. So they need to, they need a discounted value for the bad loans. From the banks, they will buy on the discounted value, and 15 to 85 structure, 15% upfront and 85% of the discounted value. They do a promise through the security receipt, and they give the 85% after they recover the loan, where it will pay 15% upfront and in cash issue security receipts for the rest. So they have to cover the 2 lakh crore worth of bad loans in the period of 5 years, and 500 crore, more than 500 crore of stressed loans will be under the NARCL. And this is done for the speedy disposal of the stressed assets or the NPAs, and they need to clean the balance sheets of the banks. Okay. So this whole was done for that. Okay, so we understood. See, remember these points that will be very important for from the exam point of view. That is, more than 500 crore of the stress loans will be under the NARCL. 200 crore of the 2 lakh crores of the amount they have to take care of. And other important thing that you can remember, the structure of the NARCL and the IDRCL. Okay, that NARCL takes the loans or the bad loans from the banks, and the IDRCL has the work of resoluting the bad loans. So this is the whole concept. Remember this. Okay, and the 15:85 ratio you can remember. So these should be in the tips of your hand, because this is the most important thing in the whole news. These 5 or 4 things are the important things in the news that you have to remember. You do not have to go in the hard words that what is this, what is that. Just remember the 5-6 points from the news that will come, that is most probably come in the exam. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail here. Okay, thank you.